How's it going, my happy subscribers? It's your boy Marco back with another coaching the OBJ for Hardpoint. This is the last map. This is gonna be probably the longest video out of all the coaching videos for Hardpoint. So if you're gonna watch this, which I suggest you do, I also suggest you get some popcorn and some drinks and sit back and enjoy the video. So first off, Yemen is a pretty big map, as you see in the right corner there. It's probably the biggest map for the competitive maps. So let's get right into it. So we'll start breaking down on this side. For start offs, this one is it's a little tricky, I guess, because there's just so many options you could do. Neither side is the best side or the better side. Actually, now when I think about it, I think the top spawn is the bit of a better side because you could get that initial push to treehouse, which will definitely help your anchor out a lot. So anyway, so we'll get into that later. So let's get into this side. So here, definitely you want to have your rush out class. I went over this class so many times in my other Hardpoint coaching setup videos or whatever. And so you definitely want to make one of these classes. You could use this for example. You could definitely pause it to see what I have on it. But anyway, so let's get into it. So first thing you want to do, you definitely want to rush this right away. And then what you want to do is you want to lie down and you want to stay at these barrels. The reason why you don't stay at these barrels is because then you could watch arches very easily. So you don't have to rely on your teammates to pick up those kills. Because if you stay on boxes, you know, you can stay like, you have to be right here, and then, you know, it's pretty easier, or I guess it's easier to get taken out. Here, no trouble at all. You don't get taken out as much. So basically you want to run, and you want to lie right here. Again, like I said, the very first hard point, and then throughout the whole other, throughout the game, the very original hard point. It's just mainly for contesting. You're not supposed to gain a lot of points on here. Unless, you know, something happens. It's good if you get a lot of points off here, then, you know, it'll help you off throughout their game, but this way you're not supposed to. So anyway, so you want to come down here, and then you want to, you know, just want to keep aiming at this. You don't want to look anywhere else unless they push. If you see the guy running onto a bridge there, you just want to turn, you know, pick him off, obviously, because you don't want to die. And then you want to come right back at the arches way. And just for the OBJ, that's probably the only way to run into the first hard point. You don't want to run push this way at all. I don't recommend this at all. Maybe later on, if you die a couple times, you want to come over here and then take this guy out, and then take whoever else out there, and then just jump right in. Alright, so let's go from up here. Alright, so now we're up here. This is the top spawn, so this might be a little better spawn for your anchor to get to treehouse, because you want to control that treehouse right away. So what you want to do here, there's actually a few options here. You can run down the street. So what you want to do, before running down the street, so you want to run right down here, down the stairs. And then what you want to do is this is very, very hard. You know, attacking from this side to the first hard point is hard to do because you can't kill anyone there. You can't kill anyone there. You can't kill any. You basically can't kill anything in here unless they're right in the open right here, which is probably won't. So you're probably gonna get taken out right away if you attack from that side. Same thing for middle. If you come through the middle steps here, same thing. And if you attack wide, you definitely need the AR. Pop this guy's up there, and then pop whoever's there. So if I'm saying that, you know, going through mid-market, going wide car, or going down purple stairs, if all three are bad, where is the best place to go? Well, in my experience, the best place to go is through arches. So you want to push with your anchor player. So you want to push right through statue right away. You want to come down the stairs while your anchor is going on the side bridge into the treehouse. And then basically what you want to do is you want to come over here and then boom, you can kill, boom, you can kill, boom, you can kill. And then you want to lie down right here and then you want to gain these points. That's basically what you want to do. So, on that time, the hardpoint will be already set. The enemy team will probably be already in there, and they'll probably have a good I'll say anywhere 5 to 8 second lead on you, depending on how fast they get there, and depending on what happens in the game if nades are being thrown like crazy. So this is the route I recommend running through. And then, so the next hard point is definitely, it's in treehouse right behind, so it's very easy. It's just like in standoff, the first ones are in the middle of the courtyard, and then the next one is in back green. So what we want to do here is, this map is so hard for a submachine gun player. I use submachine gun on this map all the time. I'm surprised on how well I do. I usually go positive if I'm using a sub. But it's very hard for a sub because it's such a big map. There's so many lines of sight. Here, this is fine. You can kill the sub easily. Here, you have to burst this, obviously, because you can't, spray it or just hold down the trigger. Here, you can't do anything about this. This is way too far for a sub to kill. So, basically, you want them pushing from Rock Alley there or Arches. You never want them pushing from Statue. So, basically, what I want to do on this map is, or this hill point, there's a few things I want to do. Either one, I'll take my position here and rotate with the anchor and let him push back, or I'll let the anchor or whoever wants to stay in here, and I'll just fall back. But basically, if I'm standing in here, I'll watch this window, come over here, kill these guys, nade them if I have to. If you come behind the rock, you can nade them easily. Nade these, just shoot these guys. If you're going to stay right here, you have to watch that top window, because some people do often go up there with the M8, and they can pick you off very easily. And then once they start, pushing in, or if you get concussioned or, you get grenaded and you're like one shot, you definitely want to come right here right away. And then let them push, and then you just come and tap them as they come running in. This is probably one of the hardest hills to break out of all the hill points in the game. So strength in numbers. Remember that, strength in numbers. If they don't have trophy systems, EMP to share them or grenade to share them, and that'll do the trick. So you throw your nades, your frags, your concussions, EMPs, flashes, whatever, and then you push one guy here, one guy on the window, another guy there. Strength in numbers, you'll definitely win. So let's get into the back market. So the back market, I suggest having your anchor in back market, only because, anchor doesn't get a lot of points, because it relies on the one-on-one gunfight against the other anchor, and if it dies, it's start over again. So I suggest having let the anchor do this. If the anchor doesn't want this, then I suggest a guy with the AR, because they'll be pushing from statue. That's where you want them to push from. You want to let them pushing from statue. So I suggest a guy with the AR. And then if you stay here, you can watch mid market, or you can watch mid market from here. You can also watch watch the garbage can right there, the bins and side rail or side of the car right there. But basically, you want the AR here. For your OBJ player, you want to be in mid market. You want to be somewhere around here, or helping your anchor inside the hardpoint, whoever's in there. You want to help them out as much as possible, obviously. If I'm watching mid, I'd stay right here. This is a little bit of a dark corner. Sometimes they don't see you and they'll just run by. Even if they do, they'll be caught off guard, and then you can get the first initial shot on them. If that's already taken, definitely you have to go watch this side. You want to stay right here watching this. You don't want them pushing from this side. It's a little harder for the anchor to get the kill, because there's so many places the enemy can hide from here. If the car's blown up, you can slide down here and just basically creep up, and then boom, you can attack and take you out. So I like staying in mid market more or less. You can have a guy up here if you want. Whatever you want to do, you could do more or less. And then, so if that say hypothetically your anchor is in that hard point and it's time to rotate, you as the OBJ need to get that rotation, because your anchor's going to try and milk that points as long as you can to get those, get those extra points. So you want to play the anchor role right here for the OBJ, just for that part. And then what you want to do is you can push up through the rocks or climb through the front door. But basically, you want to do for this, you want to have two people in this hard point. You want to have your AR right here. A sub is manageable right here, but you can't attack at far ranges. You can attack people in carpet. You can attack people there. But back here, I wouldn't suggest attacking. Here you can too. But I suggest having two guys in here, an AR right here, and then your sub right here, and then your other guys surrounding you, having your anchor right here, or right there, whatever. And then you have your support player or whoever, just roaming around more or less. And then basically you just want to watch here, and then your team, if you have good teammates, they'll definitely call out guys coming from front. And if you're coming from here, and they're cacking from front, this guy can just back up and then let this guy, whoever's here, take care of it, more or less. Okay, so let's get into the last hard point. I'm surprised that this video is going short. I am rushing this as much as I can because I know Yemen is a big map. If I was going through a full team setup, then this would be about 20 minutes long. But this is actually just going on the 10-minute mark right now, I think. So for this hard point is actually nice and open. So this is open to kill streaks. I suggest using kill streaks on this map. Actually, I'm going to go over after I'm done all the hard point setups and CTF and search and destroy. I'm probably going to go back and basically I'm going to go over certain loadouts, or actually no, I'm just going to go over kill streak setups and when to use them, or what hard point to use them on. I think that will probably be more useful. So basically what I want to do here, you want to have a few guys in here. You want to have your anchor entry house, because the next spawn is in the original hard point on the bridge here, so you don't want to get that spawn right away. You want to have an AR definitely right here watching back market. You want them pushing from there. You want a guy right here. If I like to say right here, because you can see this is cracking. You kill through the car, pop up, kill him over there. And then you want to have a guy in here, or whoever's staying right here has to rotate back and forth, because you don't want people pushing right through purple here and get you from the side. And then basically, so you want one guy in there, one guy right here, and then one guy in the truck. And then your fourth guy can be probably lurking around the anchor area. Just covering him, make sure no one comes from flank or anything like that. Anyways, so that's about it. That's probably Yemen for you guys. I don't think there's much else to go over. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like if you like this video. Comment if you have any suggestions. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is Marco. Peace out.